Alright, so we're over here in the kitchen, in Ricky's kitchen, making sweet potato pie. I'm going to show y'all how to do that. It's real easy. Not only that, I'm going to show you how to make the crust. So, what do we got? All you got to do is boil some sweet potatoes. To make one pie, you need to boil two. These ones are already done. I kind of cut them in cubes. That way, it cooks faster, but it's kind of smoky in here, so let me turn this. Alright, so finished boiling the sweet potatoes. Remember, there's two of them. I'm going to peel the skins off of there. And then we got, for the seasoning, a teaspoon of vanilla sugar, a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a half teaspoon of ground nutmeg, put a quarter teaspoon of salt right there, and then we got 1/3 cup of melted butter. I think that's 75 grams. Then we got 1/3 cup of, I put condensed milk, so third, fourth cup of condensed milk. Then 2 eggs, and then you got a half cup of sugar. Alright, now all you're going to do is mix this thing up. Let's see if we can do it. And you see that? You want to do this a couple times, because what happens is those sweet potato strings, they wrap around this thing. So you want to do this about 3 times to get those out of your mixture. You don't want to be eating that. Another thing you need to know is that with them sweet potatoes, if you cut them ends off, then all the strings come off. A lot of those strings are in those ends, so you just cut the ends off, throw them away, then you boil them. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and add everything. You know, there's probably a special way to add this stuff in there, but I just throw it in there. So there goes that butter, sugar, evaporated milk. Let me go ahead and mix that. Put an egg in there. Put another egg in there. Now I'm going to dump all my seasonings in there at once. Alright, so at this point, we mixed everything in here. This is ready to go. All you gotta do is dump this in your pie crust. So if you bought a store pie crust, then you go ahead and dump that in there, and then you bake it for an hour at like 350 degrees. Alright, so we're back. We're gonna be making the pie crust. Alright. To be honest with you, if I lived in the States, I'd probably just buy the pie crust, because they say it's better this way, but I don't know. They'll taste good to me. So 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Dump that in there like this. Alright. Then we're going to take 1 teaspoon of sugar. Just like this. Come on now. There we go. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Then 1 teaspoon of salt. You don't want to add too much. About like so, I guess. Something like that. And then you got 1 stick of butter, and then a little bit more. So basically you want to do like 1 stick of butter and then a little bit more of Crisco or something. But I ain't got Crisco, so I'm just going to do 1 stick of butter and a little bit more butter. So you're going to have to gauge that for yourself. And then we just cut this butter up. You want to be quick with it, because butter starts melting. And then if it becomes too soft, you know, you ain't gonna be able to really work with it. So just dump that in there. And you know, the best thing is you get one of those things where you can mash this butter. I don't even know what the pastry cutter, I guess. But I just have a fork. That's what I'm going to do. So you put that butter in there. And then every once in a while you put that flour over the butter so it won't stick to each other. That's why I'm doing this. And we're going to keep going. Going like that. Don't matter. There you go. You're supposed to chop this butter up first. So that's what we're going to do. Chop this butter up real good with this fork. We're just mashing down on the butter. And we'll keep doing this. That's what I'm saying. In the States, I would just buy a pie crust. Well, they don't have that over here. Well, I didn't see any. I didn't see a pre-made pie crust anywhere, or I would have bought it. Kind of got it to this consistency here. Just kind of flakes. Now we want to start adding that water. So add some water there. Ice water. I don't know why. That's what everybody says though. And you just add enough water until it starts, you know, this shouldn't be sticky. Because once it's sticky, then it's going to be ruined. So you just add a little bit more until it can stay together. That's all. You just add water until you can make this into a ball, and I can pretty much do that now. And then you just roll it out, and then that's the pie crust. That's as easy it is. See that? That's easy. Alright. Then all you do is roll this out. Alright, so we're going to roll this out. See if I can get closer. Okay, there we go. So then we just roll it out. Put flour on there. I got a baking sheet here. No, this ain't got to be perfect, man. Just got to get it in that. I think I probably added a little too much water. Well, I'll let you know how it tastes. So you just roll this out like so. Yeah, let's put a little bit of flour on there so it don't stick to my roller. The only thing bad about baking sheets is that daggum thing moves around. Just do this, and this dough is not sticky. It's not sticky at all. That's the way you want it. I mean, this ain't too hard. It's actually pretty easy. Just takes time. That's all. If you got time, then you can do it. Trust me, I'm not a baking expert, but I got better since I moved to Germany because they just don't have a lot of the stuff that I like back in the States. So start learning how to make biscuits, and Jimmy Dean sausage, gravy, breakfast gravy, sausage gravy, whatever. Alright, so this looks pretty alright. Probably needs to be rolled out just a little bit more. Alright. You're probably wondering how am I going to get this into that. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see how. First I'm going to like tighten up these loose edges here where they don't give me no problems. Hopefully I can get this thing off this sheet. We'll see. It's a baking sheet, so it shouldn't be sticking. But if you didn't put no flour on the table and you just rolled this dough out, yeah, you're done. Alright, so This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to grab this, see? And then I'm going to fold it over like that. Then I'm going to take my plate and I need to put butter in there. So let's get some butter. I need to butter that thing up. Otherwise it'll be sticking. So just butter this up real good. Like so. Alright. Just like that. Alright. So let's see if I can get this thing. Let me just fix this. Alright, here we go. I'll pick this up like that, halfway over that. And then we're gonna unfold it. Now that looks like a hot mess, but be alright. See all this extra dough? Can play with that. You can just bury this down like that. Alright, I'm going to dump that filling in here. A lot of people would say go ahead and bake that pie crust for a little while, but you ain't got to do that. You just need to cook it long enough. Well, I don't know, I got a glass pan, so maybe that's got something to do with it. Maybe if you got one of those non-stick pans, you need I have no idea. Then we're gonna do this. This will come up a little bit. There you go. There it is. So we're going to put that in the oven for about an hour at 350. And I'll be back. Alright, so it's been in there an hour. And the best way to tell if it's done is you stick a fork in the middle, and if something sticks on your fork, it ain't done. But in this case, I don't know if you're going to see that. No, you ain't gonna see that fork, but there ain't nothing on that fork. So that's how you do it. That's how the crust came out. I don't know, man, this thing's having a hard time. That's how the crust came out. And as you can tell, that thing rose a lot. That's how you do it. Homemade sweet potato pie, and it's real simple. It ain't hard, ain't nothing hard about it. Alright, Merry Christmas.